It was 2 weeks ago, but the afterglow of Canada's thrilling gold medal win at GM Place continues because tonight was the first opportunity that Canuck fans had to welcome back their hero, Team Canada goaltender, Olympic gold medalist Roberto Luongo. Where is the medal?
It's in my pocket right here.
Oh, well, apparently you carry it with you at all times, do you?
Yeah, it's always close by. I wear it in my equipment during the games and stuff, so it's pretty neat.
Sweet, though.
That's beautiful.
It's awesome.
What did you think of the reception tonight?
It was awesome. I mean, it was fantastic. The whole time, the whole process from the start of the Olympics to now, nothing but support, and the fans have been great, so I was really happy to be able to enjoy this with them.
All right, before we go any further, we have to make an announcement here. Roberto Luongo's streak is over, ladies and gentlemen. This is your 4th appearance on After Hours. In the previous 3, you had to come on after losses. Here's what you had to say 2 years ago. Let's watch.
I know you pointed out that the last time you did After Hours was a game in against Calgary here, and you lost that one. So is this your final appearance in the program?
This will be my final time on After Hours, but I've decided to go full gear just to get us some extra work done by the way I played tonight. So.
You recall that?
I do remember. And actually, I think I appeared once more after last year.
Well, I was going to say, you were gracious enough to join us last year in Phoenix in a tough game after a loss. And I recall that we inflamed the whole market here for about 2 weeks with a comment that you made about re-signing in Vancouver. But here you are now with the Olympic gold medal, a new deal, and a win tonight. I just don't know how we can screw this up tonight.
I think we're good. We're good to go.
All right, Kevin, let's talk about the Olympic tournament.
Yeah, the Olympics. I mean, you couldn't have written a better script, obviously, with it being here. And this is the first time you probably had a chance to play in a tournament internationally of this magnitude at home. What was it like being here in your home city, Vancouver, playing in your own building?
It was unbelievable. I mean, I had the best time of my life. It was so much fun. The fan support was unbelievable. The first game against Norway was outstanding, and then even the third game against the USA when I didn't play in warm-ups, fans were going nuts every time I step in there. So it was really fun, and obviously the turnout was unbelievable. And I'm just happy that this happened, not only for me but the city of Vancouver and all of Canada.
Now, you said we asked you this morning if you spend any time at home or if you're at the Olympic Village. So I'm sure some of the fans would probably want to get a feel for that.
Well, we spend most of the time at the Village. The only opportunity we had was nights after the games. We got to go home and sleep in our beds, or other guys at the hotel with their families, and we had to report back to the Village the next morning to go on the team bus to practice. So it wasn't much time to spend at home, but in a short tournament like this, you want to be with the guys as much as possible and develop some good chemistry.
Let's bring the fans in quickly if we could, Tim. I think we have that graphic question about Olympic activities, don't we? Here it is, Greg, from Williams Lake. Other than hockey games, did you get to take in any of the other Olympic events or festivities?
Unfortunately not. I mean, it was a compact tournament. We were playing pretty much every second day, and sometimes back-to-back. So the little time we did have, we just spent it with our families. We didn't get much opportunities to see them during the tournament, so we spent some time at the hockey house right next to the GM Place here, and that was pretty much it.
Let's talk about the nuts and bolts of the tournament. And I think heading into it, most people thought that although there are differences in the resumes of the 3 goaltenders, there was little to choose with respect to talent, and that if one guy faltered, the other guy would be in pretty quickly. One of the other 2. Was that your view of it?
I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I just had my mindset, coming in, I was just going to have fun, and no matter what my role was going to be, I was going to be supportive and be the best that I can be and help my teammates the best way that I can.
When did Mike Babcock let you know that you were going to go and that it could be yours to run with the rest of the way?
It was about maybe an hour or so after the U.S. game. He called me on my phone, so I got a little nervous right away. But he said, you're playing next game, and it's your turn to run with it the rest of the way. So obviously, I was really excited and gracious for the opportunity that they gave me.
And absolutely no pressure there, right?
No, not at all. Thank God it was a GM Place where I feel comfortable, stopping the puck, and I think that helped out a lot. To be able to play in front of the home fans here, and I think something else that really helped me was all my experiences at the World Championships and the World Cups, where a lot of times I had to come in.
Right.
A couple times once the World Championship, Sean Burke got hurt in the semis. Right. I had to jump in and then play that game in the final. World Cup, yeah. In Toronto, where Marty hurt his hand, and I had to step in the semis. So I think that really helped me a lot to deal with the pressure of coming in a tournament of this magnitude.
Outside of the World Junior, you just mentioned World Cup and World Championship. How different was this brand of hockey than the other 2?
It was a little bit different. I think it was more NHL style, just because it was in an NHL rink, and You know, a lot of NHL players obviously involved. You know, sometimes at the World Championships, you know, not all the guys go, and there's a lot of European players there from their club teams and stuff like that. So it had a great feel to it all around, and I was really comfortable, except for maybe going and play the puck in the corners where there was no trapezoid this time.
Right. Before we get to the gold medal game, was there a personal highlight for you in the 4 victories leading up to it? And that, of course, was the shutout against Norway, 8-2 win over Germany, 7-3 over Russia, 3-2 against Slovakia.
I think it's probably the save on demo. You know, in the,
what a coincidence! We just happened to have it.
Yeah. Nice. So you know, obviously it was at the last minute of the game, and at first I didn't know it was Pavel that took that shot. I just you know, I thought it was one of their guys, and then when we were shaking hands in the lineup, he had a few words for me, and that's when I realized that it was him, and it made it so much sweeter that I got off of him.
His expression said it all, though. He was just beside himself that he missed that.
Yeah,
you stopped him. I mean,
as soon as I made the first save, I just looked over and I saw the puck right on the guy's stick. So I just tried to put as much body across there. Unfortunately, hit the cuff of my glove and went out the other way.
And here's a question then from Sattler in Owen Sound, Ontario. Just the single name Sattler. I hope I'm getting it right. He wants to know, what did you say to Dimitri in the handshake? We just saw you exchange a few words.
Well, if you look, he talks to me first, and then as soon as he says something, I realize it's him. And then if you could read my lips, I go, "Oh, that was you." So that's where I kind of realized that that was him. Like, yeah, right there. So.
Yeah. And what's he saying to you here in the line that you can share with us anyway?
Well, most of it I can't share, but you know, he was telling me that you know, great save, and you know, obviously other words that I can't use on air, but but it was all in good fun.
Listen, there's one word in the game. I've said this many times before, but there's one word in hockey. Don Cherry's made this point before. If they banned it, you'd have to call the game. We'll leave it at that.